All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're looking at code.org's lesson 3 from unit 2, HTML basically. Okay, so we're looking at headings and lists. So right here, if you can see, these are the tags for a heading 1. So what they want you to do in this lesson, they want you to find the headings to the web page below and use the inspector tool to see the code that makes them. So for example, if I click on hobbies over here, it's an H1 tag. Okay, so if I click on soccer, or actually click on soccer right here, it's an H2 tag. So what they want you to do for this activity is just make sure that all of these headings are in the proper spot. If you actually scroll down a little bit here, you'll see that we get to baking is 10 years, just like soccer. So you have my hobby, soccer, 5 years, baking, 10 years, and you got a little sentence here after each one. And now we have drawing and the number of years that they've drawn, and then the quick sentence. So what we want to do is modify these headings. So if you can see that soccer, right here is a heading 2, as is baking. So what we want to do is go down here to drawing, and it looks like they have them as a paragraph tag. So what we want to do is change this to a heading 2 tag. And again, you want to make sure that you always close that heading tag out. And if I did this correctly, so I have drawing here, it should be the same size as baking. Okay, so now we're going to take care of the years. The sentence is correct. It's just a paragraph, just like all of these here. But we want to take care of the years. So that's an H4 tag. So let's go ahead and we'll convert this to H4. And then we want to close that tag out with H4 right there. Okay, so if we did this correctly, these should match baking and drawing, and then the number of years. Oh, forgot the P there to delete that. Oh, I gotta take that one off of there too. There we go. I don't think there's a tag called PH. That's why I was erroring out there. But now if we go down here, now we have the 2 years is bolded. Okay, so that's all you have to do. Find the headings, change the code so the drawing and 2 years match the headings for the rest of the page. All right, so that one's done. So we'll go ahead and hit finish. And now we're looking at this one. So let's scroll down here a little bit. Kind of the same idea. Use the inspector. Oops. Sorry, the computer is running a little slow. Okay. So use the inspector tool to figure out what makes the headings different sizes. So this is really kind of interesting. So the biggest should be the biggest in size. So if we look at medium small, that's an H1. That's obviously too big. So biggest is going to be the largest tag, which that's an H1 tag. Okay, so now biggest is all set. Now we can probably assume, if we look at smallest here, that smallest is an H2. So let's go ahead and make that. We want to go from biggest to smallest. That's kind of how the words are here. So we'll do this one H2. And then we've got medium big, medium small. So we just need to kind of work our way down here and do this as an H3. And then this is going to be an H4. Oops. H5, that's in the right spot, maybe, and then this would be H6. All right, there you go. Now these two look pretty close together, but you get the idea. So we're going to start biggest and work our way down to the smallest. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next thing here.